This video is to give you an orientation to the Moodle course to make sure that you don't miss out on seeing anything important. So when you log into Moodle, it should look something like this. You've got your everyday physics banner up the top, and then there's a list of what's happening in the next 3 weeks. So I'll make sure that any assessments I'll write here, and this should let you know quite clearly what you need to do each week. Each week I'll also post an announcement about the assessments coming up, what's due, what you should be doing. So make sure that you are subscribed to the announcements so that they go through to your email and you remember to read them. Okay, now the next section down is important course information. When you first log in, it'll probably look something like this. So you do need to toggle it to see what's in that topic. So as you've probably discovered because you're watching this video, there's a page on how to do well in this course. So make sure that you watch this video so that you know what the expectations are. And there's a really useful reading here, which gives you all the evidence that the best way to do well in subjects at university is to practice answering questions. Okay, so back on our main page, we've got our course outline here. Now, with the course outline, there is a really useful page, which is this page here, page number 9. So it's got a table showing you all the assessment tasks. So when they're due, when you get access to them. So I highly recommend that you print this one out and stick it up on the wall somewhere so that you don't miss any of these deadlines. Okay, then we've got the syllabus, which just tells you about the different physics concepts that you'll be learning about in each topic. We've got a data sheet, so this will be useful when you come to do some of the online tests. The first online test will be available in week 2, but I'll make a separate video for that one to introduce you to it. Okay, plagiarism, so there's some information here about plagiarism and academic integrity, which I highly recommend you read because we do take plagiarism very seriously, and yeah, it's not good for anybody if you plagiarize. So make sure that you know what it is so that you don't do it. And then there's a really excellent Moodle module here, which I highly recommend that you work through on working with academic integrity. So it lets you know what the expectations of the university are and gives you some good tools and techniques for completing assignments. Now, here's a link to the textbook. So if you want to buy a textbook, you can, but the library has got an ebook subscription to this. So if you click on this link, you'll need to log into the library and then you can access the ebook for this textbook here. This is a good source of extra questions to practice. If you feel that the tutorial questions supplied aren't enough questions for you, then this is a good place to get some extra questions, or to read about a different explanation if you want to. Okay, and then below that we've got information about the final report. So the final report, you don't need to start thinking about straight away, but it's not a bad idea to read over this so that you can keep it in the back of your mind and come up with something which you find really interesting, because that will make your final report much more rewarding for you. Now, each topic you'll have a set of video lectures. So these video lectures are set up as a book. So on Moodle there's a table of contents on the left hand side which you can use to go through the various categories. Now, each of the videos is on YouTube up the top and the box down the bottom. I just need to update my Flash player to get it to work here. But if you are doing the course from somewhere where you can't watch YouTube videos, you do have an alternate method for watching them. Generally, I'd recommend using the YouTube ones because they tend to be a bit more stable and reliable. So to see all the videos, make sure that you work through the table of contents here. You can go through the table of contents, or you can use the little arrows down in the bottom right hand corner here to go from one topic to the next. Below each is a summary of the equations which come up. Okay, so work through those video lectures and then you've got the tutorial problems, and once again this is set up as a book. So on the first chapter of the book, you've got access to the tutorial questions as a PDF. So have a go at them. Now, if you get stuck, you have solutions. They're in the second chapter of the book. So there's videoed solutions again on YouTube and the box. So try them, and if you get stuck, watch the solutions. And then if there's something which isn't clear, ask about it on the street, on the discussion forum. So each topic will have its own discussion forum, which I will be looking after. Later in the course, you'll be put into tutorial groups, so you'll have another discussion forum under this important course information page where you can ask your tutor questions, but for questions about the content, it's best to ask me. And now, for the first time this term, you also have access to an e-booklet. So the e-booklet says pretty much the same as what's said in the video, but in written format. So if you prefer to read rather than watch, you can read over everything with appropriate screenshots and the equations and everything. So personally, I prefer videos, but if you prefer reading, you've got this as a kind of textbook for the course. If you do spot any mistakes in this, please let me know, because it's new this year. We've checked it, but possible that mistakes got through. So yeah, if you have recommendations about the ebook, please let us know. Okay, so that's the Moodle site. Friday each week I will release a new topic, and I'll also post up an announcement to let you know when the new topics are released.